Here's a wild tour story from Las Vegas, or just somewhere in Nevada, actually. I'm opening up for this artist named Jonas on a cross-country tour in 2014. Like, I'm really young, and this is my first time actually being all around the U.S. So I was geeked. We had just had a show in Salt Lake. It was crazy. And the next morning, I had to drive because we were just, we were thugging it. We had the little Suburban that we had rented. On our way driving through the salt flats, I look at the gas tank and it's on E. And the way it works in the car is you can see how close you are to the nearest gas station. So I look into the little LED screen and it says there's no gas station for another 30 miles. And we have no gas. We're in the middle of nowhere. I'm looking at everybody like, yo, I'm looking around for food. Like, yo, if the car stops, we got something, so we're all good. We wind up finding a gas station in the middle of nowhere. Thankfully get saved. But we see some mountains and we want to go over to the mountains. So when we go over to the mountains, after we get gas, we climb up. When I get to the top of the mountain, I look over and I see this old white man just calling to me come down. I'm like, I'm from the South, so I'm already kind of scared. You know what I mean? He's in a Bronco, you know what I mean? Everything looks, the trunk is let out. I'm just like, what is this? So Chris, my manager Chris and Jonas hadn't made it up. So I'm looking down at them and I'm like, yo, there's this dude on the other side. And by the time they get up, they look around and they're like, no, we're not going down there. We come back down. I'm the first to get back down the mountain. And we start hearing gunshots. So I'm just like, yo, y'all need to hurry up. So I'm headed to the car, because I had drove us to the mountains. I'm headed to the car. I try to open the door is locked. I check my pockets, no keys. I look in the center console, the keys are just staring at me. So I don't know what to do. I'm just like, damn, and they haven't even made it down the mountain yet. So I'm just looking at them like, oh man, y'all don't even know, we can't even get out. Still hear gunshots. They finally come down, and it was funny because Chris was just he was like, wait, why are you not in the car? And I'm just like, I fucked up. Jonas is like, yo, we just gotta bust the car window. We just gotta bust the car window. We gotta get in there, man. We're like, no, we're not gonna drive. We had to be in Reno, Nevada that night. We were like, we're not gonna drive 5 hours with a busted window. And so we're like, okay, calm down. All we have to drink is a bottle of some liquor. I can't remember. I think it's some JMO. And I'm just like, it was wild. So fast forward, the guy in the Bronco comes towards us because he comes around the other side of the mountain range. And I'm behind our Suburban with a rock. I'm thinking it's about to go down or something. I'm like, I'm gonna throw some projectile, something. So he comes and then he just waves at us and dips. And we're like, damn, that was probably our last hope of survival, because we're all the way in the middle of the desert. We're probably 3 miles from the gas station that we were just at. We're thinking about what we can do. Nobody really has service. Chris luckily gets service, and we wound up getting blessed, and we wound up being able to go back home. But I knew we were really lucky because there was a guy who came out there who was like, I've climbed these mountains for 5 years and I've never seen a soul out here. So the fact that somebody else was even out there was crazy. So, but we survived. So
every time he passes the weed back, it's wet. Oh, the weed's wet every time. No, matter of fact, not every time, because he tries not to. I feel like not to, so it's not every time. But then there's times.
By the time I was on the plane, they were asking me to leave. It just all started coming back to me the next day when Ivan was telling me how I was trying to talk to the pilot while I was on the plane. I was trying to convince the stewardess that I was totally fine.
And then when we go to the justice system for help, and we looking for them to change these laws and to give us some type of justice, it's not happening. So every time it's just another blow.
At the root of a lot of problems is a lack of love. There's a lack of God's love. There's a lack of brotherly love. There's a lack of respect. So take that message and package it up into this music, put it over this beat.